What's going on, YouTube? It's the Bushy fam, and he's bushier than ever.
And I'm back, and I'm bushier than
ever. That's it. Back.
All right.
Back.
So right now we got a subscriber's music. He sent us and asked us to check it out.
Yep.
We've listened to him before. I believe he goes by this name Sensei C. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's right.
98% sure. And so he created a whole song from start to finish with the chorus and verses and everything. And so I'm excited to hear it. Yeah, I asked him to do it. I challenged him to do it, and he did it. So I told him I would listen to it and feature him again on this channel. And then we have another subscriber's music coming up. So be on the lookout for that one too. So here we go. Oh, wait. Hold with us for a second. And then we will bring this up. All right. And here we go.
Is there a video?
No. Off the rap, I like the beat.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for guitars, you know.
Yes, you are. Oh, did that go up?
No, I just turned it up a little bit.
I'm playing with the Ouija board like it's a DJ. Move the pieces from the H to an A. Told some kind of joke, then I hear that ha-ha laughter. That demonic come and possess my soul kind of chatter. It's inside of my mind and it's taking over my body. Got the ghost in my attic, do with dark magic. Not the kind where you pull out a rabbit. The one where you have manic fits of laughter. Saliva coming out of my mouth and screams that make the glass shatter.
You know what he's talking about?
Something that's magic, but not the kind where you pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Yeah, he's talking about, I think he's from this, is the negativity or the talk and the chatter of people outside talking about him. And so it's infiltrating him and it's turning his thoughts negative.
Okay.
At least that's what I think I'm getting so far. So
Okay.
let me go back a little bit.
Where you have manic fits of laughter. Saliva coming out of my mouth and screams that make the glass shatter. I'm thinking I should see a pastor, but I don't want to let go of this power. No longer do I have to throw in the towel when things get ratchet. Cause
so he's saying he wants to see a pastor
But he doesn't want to give up the power
that it gives him. Do you get what it's talking about?
Well, I don't get it.
I think it's a motivation.
Oh, okay.
So he turns it into a motivating factor
instead of something that's breaking him down.
Yeah, and so he's kind of using it to feed off of.
I think you could get power from the pastor too.
Yeah, a different type of power. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's using the negative talk and chatter about him to increase his drive to make music.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can move the clock backwards and move television static. I see jack up the beanstalk and cut it with the hatchet. Remove the roots with the matting. I've got lead in my system. I must be the Mad Hatter. What are you looking at me for? Don't you have something better? I've collected all the teddy bears and have them dancing, cause I'm the puppet master, pulling the strings and my army is massive. So quit looking at me unless you want to be the one we are attacking.
I like it so far.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm not connecting the dots.
Okay. We'll listen to the rest of it and see if you get it.
Okay. So he's the puppet master.
Mm-hmm.
And don't mess with him if you don't want to be the next
person we come after. Yeah. Like lyrically.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I've got this darkness in my blood. It starts from the heart and pumps into my head. Gasoline on the floor. I'ma spark it up until your apartment is red. I don't need anyone cause I got myself. I'm in the streets on a horse and I lost my head. Nowhere for me to go. I've got all the time in the world, taking over everything until there's nothing left. Quit with the chains of the 10 commandments. I got an army standing and we can't stand it. They're with me to their death and look, they're even branded. If you look real close it reads Cam. That's my initials, sound the drums and the whistles, cause we are stamping over your homes and taking over your fam. I'm done with the games called the military and the militia. You'll need all the help that you can get. They're bringing the tank.
Do you get what? So he's saying, like, if you're gonna come after me, lyrically or musically, you better have everything.
Call in the militia.
Yeah, you better have all of the at your disposal, or else we're gonna beat you.
Yes. Okay. So
Or I'm gonna beat you.
yeah. When I am looking at it lyrically,
Yeah.
it's making.
Yeah.
And waving their flags, but my mission is to relieve everyone from the pain. They're fighting for the freedom, more like social security. Well, what I believe in is a land for everyone, so I don't need any mercenaries, cause they're here at their will. Come along with me and earn your stripes like a zebra. We've had enough of these control freak leaders. Got the fans in the stands, I hear my name in the bleachers. All this talking can cease, the stomping of the feet leaves a pound in the air.
And he's saying, like, I don't have to convince people to come and listen to me because they enjoy me for who I am, and I don't need all you haters can just be quiet. Like,
Right.
I got my people with me.
Yeah, and they're in the stands cheering for him.
Yep.
Come along with me and we will win this despair. I've got this darkness in my blood. It starts from my heart and pumps to my head. Gasoline on the floor, I'ma spark it up until your apartment is red. I don't need anyone cause I got myself. I'm in the streets on a horse and I lost my head. Nowhere for me to go, I've got all the time in the world. Taking over everything until there's nothing left.
I like it.
Is it done?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's done. I like it. I think it's a different take on stuff, and I enjoy that kind of stuff.
And where I have trouble with rap is I'm not in the culture,
Yeah,
and it takes me a minute or more to understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's
I like rap.
I like the comparison, or the not necessarily comparison, but like comparison of like the haters and how it can come in and penetrate you, kind of like an evil spirit, like the devil is. You let it in a little bit, and it's gonna start to degrade your thoughts,
Like an infection.
Yeah.
Like a COVID.
Yeah, and that's fine. And so it's kind of one of those things that it's like, I like the comparison is all I'm saying, because it is true that once you start letting the negativity into your life, it's hard to say, no, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to listen. And it slowly starts to degrade you and your self-worth. And I think, that's a big thing. And that's a big thing for all artists. And so I like that. And I like this kind of like, I'm going to overcome it kind of thing.
But he keeps saying that he doesn't need anybody because he's got himself. That's kind of putting a lot on yourself.
No, it is. But
Not having...
That's another commonly used phrase in the rap. Okay. It's like, I did it with me. I did it by myself. Yeah. In reality, and I've said it multiple times, is that it's one of those things that you don't always understand what people are doing for you. But somebody in your life has helped you get to where you are. Yeah. Whether it's like they bought you a meal when you were hungry, whether they let you sleep on their couch when you needed a place to stay. There's a lot of things that people do that are small, but they add up to getting you to where you are. Again, I think the only big gripe I have is the production. Right. You did it again at your house. I believe you said, and I understand money being tight and not being able to afford going to a studio. So I understand that. I like it. I like the lyrics. I like the verse. Another thing that I would say is the negative space. So there was a few times between choruses and verses where there was negative space. And some negative space is good. Like Matt Miller does a lot with it.
I don't know what that means.
There wasn't any words.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just the beat. And Mac Miller does it a lot with his songs and allowing some negative space. But if you're going to do that, build up the beat to be more than just what it was.
Emphasize the beat.
Yeah, emphasize the beat more. Other than that, or put some ad libs or add something interesting to it. Because there was parts where I was like, is this the end of the song or is it the beat the rest?
Just change it up a little bit.
Yeah, and again, you probably got the beat off a line where I get mine too because I heard the tags over it, so it's understandable. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it was very well done. The lyrics were great, and I think you've improved massively. So.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And I know you sent me another one. You said not to react to it. I'm going to listen to it on my own time. I'm going to enjoy it. So I think you're really good, and I hope everybody listens because who knows? Maybe you'll like it as much as I did. So
Yeah, and Mark's going to market. Bushy's going to market.
they know my name
Oh, okay.
as new artist alert. So
As new artist alert, and
Yeah.
ask everybody to.
start listening to
Yeah.
them so we can promote our artists that we that came up through our channel. So I thank you for doing it because again I know it's massively nerve-wracking and anxiety ridden to have somebody play your music for a lot of people and react to it and talk about it. So I have the utmost respect for you as an artist for doing that because you got to start putting music out there if you want people to hear it. You got to keep doing it, even if you don't necessarily like it the best, do it anyways. But yeah, thank you. And if you're a new artist and you want me to hear your music, send it to thebeardedreactions with an S at gmail.com.
Until then, YouTube, smile like you mean it from the Bushy fam.